All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we got another potential SBI game to talk about. Yes, SBI has been trying to hide their involvement with their projects. Ever since the whole Gamergate 2 debacle, they have deleted all of their partners off of their website and are trying to hide it so that nobody can, call them out on it. Nobody can say, oh, look, XYZ game is being worked on SBI. And the reason why they do this is because they don't like transparency, because they know transparency is the enemy of everything that they do. So they try to hide it so that by the time people find out about it, it's too late. You've already bought the game and you most likely can't refund it. This is a disgusting strategy that is employed right now in the gaming industry, and it's only going to get worse as the year goes on.
I'm a writer, I'm a narrative designer, I'm extremely nervous, and I'm the co-founder of a little narrative development company called Sweet Baby Inc. We do narrative development in games and kind of beyond, and we try to bring a lot of inclusion, diversity, and new ideas kind of to the industry.
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Master of the TDS and Gothic Therapy, the YouTube channel, who were the original people who discovered this entire debacle. And that Park Place decided to write an article on it, compiling everything for us together. So let's get into this article, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. And two things, guys. Number one, Gothic Therapy's channel will be in the description box below. Please go check them out. And number two, Happy New Year. You're watching this on January 1st, a year after this entire nonsense started. So it says that another game has seemingly been revealed by the Gothic Therapy YouTube channel to be a recent client project of Sweet Baby Inc., the controversial narrative design firm co-founded by Kim Belair. Now, I highly encourage people to start looking into potential games that might be getting worked on by SBI and other consultancy firms, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to hide themselves. They're trying to offer less and less transparency because they don't want to be transparent with you. Transparency is the enemy to the nonsense that they're trying to do every single day. And these are companies who are DEI companies through and through, and they try to convince you and gaslight you that they're not DEI companies, that that's not what they do. Even though in their mission statement, it literally stated that multiple times on their website before they eventually deleted that too, because they know what they do. They know what they stand for, and they know why people hire them. Then the game in question is called The Crush House, and it was developed by Nariel Ltd., which is most known for the strategy games Reigns. It was published by Devolver Digital, the company that put out The Cult of the Lamb. SBI's alleged involvement was pointed out by Gothic Therapy YouTube channel's host, Master of TDS and Writing Raven, who also are contributors to That Park Place. The host identified it as a potential SBI game when one of Belair's narrative designers admitted to working on the title on social media. So, again, I don't understand why they would not try to silence their people who work for SBI. If you're trying to hide this information, if you're trying to make sure that people don't know that you've worked on projects, then why would you not silence the people who work for you? It doesn't make any sense, because if they're out on social media and giving away everything, then there's no point in hiding the information from your website, because your own employees are going to expose you. This is ridiculous. So anyway, this person, Maxine Sophia Wolf, says on, I'm assuming LinkedIn, this looks like LinkedIn, says working on the narrative design of this wild game alongside so many talented people was a joy. And they were kind of, I guess, retweeting or reposting something from Game Developer that says, tonight we have a feature on the upcoming surreal reality TV game, The Crush House, an interview with the creators of Kamamura, A Frog Refuge, and plenty of news from the likes of IGN, Amazon, and Microsoft. So, hey, that's it. That is it. Done deal. It's not really alleged at this point. If somebody who is a writer / narrative designer at Sweet Baby Inc. says that they are working on a narrative design of this game and they are retweeting a game called The Crush House. So I call that as confirmed can be. I don't really consider that to be a rumor, but for all intents and purposes, I get why they have to, call it such. Another former Sweet Baby Inc. employee also noted the involvement with The Crush House. Oh, so wait, so it's not even just one? Wait, let me go back. It's not even just one, it's multiple employees. These guys are idiots. Do they not realize that their company is trying to hide everything from gamers? Why would you go out on social media and say that you worked on a game? That's completely antithetical to everything that's happening on the website right now. But then it says, why is this important? Well, SBI is a narrative design firm that injects DEI elements into games. Belair and many others have denied that this is the company's primary goal. However, past statements contradict this. They said, we do narrative development in games and kind of beyond, and we try to bring inclusion, diversity, and new ideas to the industry. Belair said in a presentation at the Game Developers Conference in 2019. She also stated the company does sensitivity reading, noting that we need sensitivity readers. We need risk assessment. And these are again, important services that I literally list on every PDF that I send out to be hey, I could do risk assessment and sensitivity reading. I honestly, this whole thing about sensitivity reading is ridiculous. Why are we in a world where we are so damn sensitive that we actually have a job called sensitivity readers? I can't believe that somebody is employed to be a sensitivity reader. That is the most mind-boggling thing in the world, because there's a reason why we have a rating system for a multitude of different forms of entertainment. There's a reason why that we don't pick up a mature rated game and expect it to be Barney, right? You know what I mean? We don't do that. That's not the thing that we expect to do. So why do we have sensitivity readers? It's the most fakest job that I've ever seen in my life. So anyway, you guys already know what SBI basically does from here. So now you guys can add, and I don't know if Cabrutus has noticed this yet. I'm sure he will at some point, but we can add the Crush House to the list of SBI detected. And again, I want to reiterate, no matter how much they try to hide their involvement with video games, it's going to be found out. And the more that you try to hide it, the worse it's going to be in terms of the reaction that people are going to have once they find out that you are working on this game. Because that's going to upset a lot of people that have written you off, and rightfully so. You are a garbage company that advocated for the removal and the cancellation of a gamer that was just trying to showcase transparency in gaming, which he has every right to do. That is not harassment. You can't harass a company. They have every right to do that. They have every right to showcase transparency, even if you don't want there to be transparency. If it's publicly available information, which it is, because no matter how much you try to hide it from your websites, the records are public with the other companies. So you are a public company. You are in fact working with other public companies, and it is publicly available information. So it's not a bad thing for someone to report on it. It is not a bad thing for someone to say, hey, this company is working with this company. It's not a bad thing, right? People see this all the time. There's other company on company collaborations that we hear about all the time that don't result in people being angry. So you can't say that inherently is going to make people angry. It is just quite simple that nobody likes SBI, and for good reasons. And they are going to continue to try to double down and hide what that reason is. They've been trying to hide ever since the beginning of last year, and now they're trying to hide at the beginning of this year. But let it be known, they can't hide who they work with. They can't hide the games that they infect, and people will find out because of YouTubers like me or because of YouTubers like Gothic Therapy. They're going to find out one way or another, whether you like it or not. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it if you like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.